Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast. Sean Hicks coming out here. It is Wednesday, the 7th of May. A little NBA playoff pick and prediction coming at you with Matt Fargo and Brian Biller, always on a Wednesday. We're going to have the two games. Today we'll discuss the Knicks and the Celtics, the Nuggets and the Thunder. But before we get to those free pick winners, you're here, hit the like button. There you go. Like button. It's a thumbs up. It's a thumbs up. There you go. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Maybe you're in some country, they cut your thumbs off. Whatever. You can still watch the show, leave a comment. Who you like in these games today, go for it. Notification bells on so you know each and every day we roll out here with the free pick videos. You don't want to miss out on those because, listen, the free picks are great. But you know, we want to tell you about our best bets and our premium plays and our top action that we got going each and every day over at gamblersworld.net. Brian, Matt, and myself, all of our top plays at gamblersworld.net, 3 738 packages are guaranteed. We show you a profit over that time or we correct you back. There is a leaderboard to see how everybody does in all sports, hockey, NBA, college hoops, NFL, college football, Major League Baseball, whatever. The whole kit and caboodle is included right there. You see how everybody's doing there. And there you go. A baker's dozen. If you don't know what a baker's dozen is, I don't know. I can't help you. I know what it is. I'm not telling you what it is. Is it really a dozen? Or could it be one more? You gotta come back tomorrow to find out. All right, that'll be the cliffhanger for the show today. That's like the teaser when you're going to a commercial break. Those Oreo cookies you're eating, are they really Oreos or are they Hydrox? Back after this. Remember Hydrox?
Yep, I do. Those are the cheap imitation of the Oreo cookies. My grandmother used to always give them to me.
My dad said the Hydrox were a better cookie. I don't know. He would know. He loved his little cookies. Anyway, enough about the cookies. We have I was trying to run something with cookies. I couldn't come up with it with the basketball teams today. So, Matt Fargo, listen, the Knicks and the Celtics. We're going to jump right into this. We're not going to play games. We'll talk about both of these games. We'll start with game number 1 here, early action, 7 o'clock tonight. The Boston Celtics installed again as another big favorite. 10.5 here, total 210.5. We've seen every favorite go down, every home team up in flames. The Celtics, listen, they sank their own ship. You're up, 15, 20 points at home? Who cares, guys? Let's keep shooting threes. 60 of them, 90 shots all day. You hit 30%. You can't hit a three. Was it as much a Knick victory as it was Boston losing the game? They shoot that poorly. It still has to go to overtime, and the Knicks eke out a 3-point win. Do the Celtics get right at home here, or do the Knicks pull a pacer? What do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it both ways. As you mentioned, Boston missed an NBA playoff record 45 threes, and the Knicks barely squeaked by, right? So, you look at it like that and be like, okay, if Boston's even on a normal game for them, they should blow them out, right? So, but they look at the Knicks, and like the second half they had, phenomenal. They were 11 for 19 from behind the arc in the second half. And, they got that schneid off their back where they came in 0-10 against the top 3 teams in the NBA and finally got that win. So, they're playing with confidence now. Can Boston get it done at home? I have a preview on this game, so I don't want to tip my hand too much here. But you can make cases for both sides, and it is a big number, sure. But Boston has been pretty solid this season, coming off a loss, and they'll be a very popular play tonight for sure.
So, a premium pick from Matt Fargo available right now at gamblersworld.net. I see as a Major League Baseball play up as well. Head over there. You see it right here. 15-11, 58% run NBA. That's pretty good. I know in the fake world of Discord and IG and that kind of crap, at 58, that's easy to do. Yeah. It's so easy that a caveman can do it. And enjoy that nonsense that you're seeing. That guy's going to delete an account in 3 days when he goes 4-27 with his nonsense. Matt's proven winner. Hot run here in the NBA. This is what happens. The calendar turns. It's playoff time, and Matt Fargo and the Cappers here at gamblersworld.net rise to the top like the cream, rising to the top of the cake rising. However, I don't know how the cream rises. Does the cream really rise to the top?
Sure it does.
I think so.
Is that baking? Is that a baking term?
It's like a science. It's like a science. I don't know. I think it's like a science thing, a physics thing, where I don't know the consistency of it. Just
because you think the cream would probably burn in the oven, but I don't know. I guess it's like a cake. I see the cake. I know rises,
especially if the cream's sour, then it definitely rises to the top.
Yeah,
it sits in the top of the cup.
Okay, I don't know. I'm a key lime pie kind of guy. I'm not a Boston cream pie guy. I want a key lime pie. Key lime pie for me. They're tasty. Brian Biller. Very good enough about pies and cakes and cream rising. Do the Knicks rise to the occasion and steal game 2? Do the Celtics rise to the occasion and make a basket? Perhaps you like a total. What do you got in this one here?
Well, I'm going to go along with the same kind of thinking that I've had in the first few games in the second round here. And originally I had the Boston Celtics written down as a premium pick, and I still do love them a lot here. I just got a little bit worried because I have access to a lot of consensus reports, and I see like 8-1 on the Celtics. But as far as the masses go out there betting, I think you got a New York team, which is always going to be bet heavy. They won outright against the Boston Celtics. I think you're going to see a tremendous amount of action here in the New York Knicks at this number. And Boston, to me, I think they're the best team, maybe in the NBA in total, but definitely I see them bouncing back in this one. I don't think that 10.5 is going to scare me off. I think that game 1 was a wake-up call. And I'm going to take the Boston Celtics here, lay the points. I think they win it by 20.
Boston laying it. Official pick, Brian Bitler here in the free pick show. I tend to agree with that because even when Boston was up their 20 points or whatever, right, they had a sizable lead. They didn't deviate from their game plan. They're like, we're going to still fire away from 3. We're not going to milk the clock. We're just going to shoot. Some of those are going to fall today. All right. So I'm with you on that. But you know what? I more want to go to the over in this game myself. I haven't bet this over. I'm going to bet the over. I'll tell you that'll be a premium. Although, listen, I'll Major League Baseball up. Matt had mentioned he's got NBA premium up today. Brian will, I'll get to his premiums in a second for game 2. He's got a bunch of stuff up, but I like this enough to bet it simply because the Celtics, as poorly as they shot, it still went over. I mean, it was a low total yesterday. What was it, 211? It went over barely with them not even shooting well. I know, yes, it needed overtime, but you missed 45 3-pointers. You hit 6 of those 3-pointers. I mean, even you're still missing 40 of them, and it's going over this number. So, will they shoot 63 pointers today?
Probably not. But they will shoot a lot. They're not going to change their style because of one bad.
They're not changing their style. Absolutely, they're going to hit 23 pointers today. They'll be 20 or 45 or some nonsense. I'm going to go over the 210.5 as my official show pick. I got my pen out over 210.5. Circling it up. Yesterday, the Naz Reid one cashed. We did lose the Cavaliers. We all like the Cavaliers there. We thought the Cavs would get it done. Did not quite get there.
That was a shocker to me.
Well, you're up 7 or 8 with 40 seconds left. You can't hold on. That is just a bad look. And before we move on here to the next game, Brian, with Denver and the Thunder, let's talk about these first 4 we've seen. All these big dogs, forget about covering, all outright winners. Now, Cleveland, a little bit, a couple guys go down, they get hurt, switches up the line a little bit. It was like 9, comes all the way down, sailing down. I think of the teams, I think they might be in the most trouble between the Thunder and the Celtics in my eyes. That's a team that's, I don't say fragile, but you're going up against a Rick Carlisle squad, right? I mean, that's who's coaching the Pacers. That guy won a title back in the day. This team could be. I don't know. It's tomorrow's. What's it? 1.5 tomorrow. I think they're in trouble.
What's that line for tomorrow? Is it 1.5?
It's 1.5. They're a dog. I think they're in trouble there. Great season, but I think they're in trouble.
They're favored by 2 actually. You're talking about Cleveland, right?
They're 1.5 favorite. Yeah, I'm sorry, I misspoke there. You're right. I thought they were a dog 1.5. They are favored. Yes. I like the Pacers. I mean, we'll get a little off topic there. I like the Pacers tomorrow.
See, I'd have to go opposite of you just off the top of my head, just because Cleveland Yeah, they're down 2 games to none in a terrible spot, losing those games at home. But now, people seeing the Pacers knock off the Cavaliers. Now they're, the bettors in general are fickle. Now I think they're going to be loving getting the Pacers plus points at home. So to me, I'm going to stick with the Cavaliers here. So,
Man,
just off the top of my head.
I thought the Cavs were going to give the Celtics a run and get to the finals. I do not like collapsing. You're collapsing at home like that.
I agree.
I
just go by the number. The number looks.
No, I understand. If you want to have you're down 0-2 and you're favored on the road.
A lot of it will come down to the injuries. They had two big guys out last night, right? And they started hot. I think they got a 17-point lead at one point, and you could just see them run out of gas at the end of the game. Mitchell, he could barely move. You late in that fourth quarter, with the game he had. But Indiana, they were driving, just getting uncontested layups down the stretch, and they were able to control the pace, which is what they wanted to do. If Cleveland, I think, is healthy, which I haven't looked at the injury report yet for that game, but if they are, I agree with Brian. I think they could be the more desperate team for sure. Gets to win on the road and tries to make it a series again. They desperate times call for desperate measures, and Mitchell, I think, can step up again.
He was the heart and soul last game when he had 49 points, something like that. A huge game for him. He's a star, though. We saw that when he was in Utah. He had some huge games there against Denver, so he could definitely put the team on his back. Just fell short, and I shouldn't say they fell short. They collapsed. They were up. They didn't fall short. They lost the game. They lost the game.
Yep.
Now, a team that loses the game, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Didn't lose many of them, Brian. This line I saw was up to even 11.5 the other day from an opener of 9.5. Now it's sitting basically at 10.5 here against the Nuggets. But I know where I bet the Nuggets the other day at 9.5. I'm kicking myself because I didn't get 11.5. What are your thoughts on this one?
My thoughts are the same as my thoughts for the Boston Celtics, New York Knicks. I think you have to take the Oklahoma City Thunder at home. Like I said in the last commentary, people are fickle in general. And even though the Thunder were the best cover team in the NBA during the regular season, I think a lot of people have seen the Denver's success winning 4 of the last 5, covering 4 of the last 5, and getting this amount of points against the Thunder. I think we'll see a lot of people betting the Nuggets here. But for me, the Thunder have been old faithful all season. I don't think there's any reason to jump ship. I think they're going to come out just like Boston and win this one by 20. That's off the top of my head. Free pick here.
All right, free pick. Prize, you can tell by his demeanor. He likes it. Not loving as much as the Boston one. But if you want his best bets, head over to Gamblers World because I see Major League Baseball, NBA, and NHL all up here for Wednesday. 3 packages up, all sports. This is prime example where I tell you guys get the all access pass because for $69.99, it saves you money, but it's still gonna make you money. Brian's got you covered in all the major sports, all the playoffs tonight. You do not want to miss out on that one. Now, Matt, we saw this in game 1. All these favorites lost. I guess the shocking part of it was none of them covering, all losing outright. Because the Thunder to me was a team. I didn't, let's be honest. Number 1 ATS team all year, tons of wins. They were not a team that gave up, took days off. They were playoff mode, so to speak, all season long, right? You don't cover 50 freaking games or whatever they did by haphazarding it. Their opening loss a little bit more concerning, I'd say, but not totally shocking. It's a big number going against a defending champion with an MVP. That guy, Joker's fabulous. The guy's a top 2 player. You could say he's the best player in the league this year, MVP candidate. Again, I'm on the points. You're the difference maker here. What do you're going to be the tiebreaker for the free pick video, Matt. Come on, pressure's on.
It is on. I don't have a premium in this game, but if I do have a big lean towards OKC, just like Brian does.
All right.
I think the sentiment is going to be with Denver. What they've seen the Nuggets do, with the end of the series against the Clippers, and then in game 1. I think OKC steps up here, getting embarrassed at home, where they lose outright despite +9 advantage in turnovers and I think they get it done at home. 57-27 EPS on the season. I think
crazy.
they roll here. I know. I think they roll here in game 2.
57 spread wins this year. Folks, they play 82 games in the NBA where you've watched our free pick videos, you come in and make fun of the NBA. Oh, load management. We got to take a day off. This team did not take a day off the entire season. 57 covers. And hello, laying 10.5 in the playoffs versus a 3-time MVP and a NBA champion. Pretty good squad. There you go. All access pass, $69.99. It comes in handy. Multiple packages are up from the cappers. I mentioned Bry's got a 3-pack up today. Get that $69.99. It's a great deal. It's more of a steal than a deal. You're stealing from Brian. You're taking money out of the guy's pocket. Look at him. Look how skinny he is next to me. The guy needs to eat.
I'm sitting there thinking about Chick-fil-A right after here.
I was like, I got to go to lunch. All right, we're going to give you some Lunchables right now. Official free picks here. OKC is going to be the play here. Both these gents like OKC. OKC gets the call at 10.5 to get right at home. And in game 1, Matt with a premium in that game. So go get Matt's premium at GamblesRoll.net. Brian says the Celtics are the play here, minus 10.5. I'm going to look at the over now. So got a little side total combo. Little same game, the old SGP for you out there. We're going to go to the same game party. All right, I'm not a big parlay guy. You want to do a parlay? Knock yourself out. Best way to go 4-1, put in a 5-team parlay. Now, if you want to take the 3 games today, you want to take Oklahoma, Boston, and the over, round robin it. You go 2-1, you go make some money there. At least I can condone going 2-1 and making money. None of the 3 of us up here will ever say parlay that because it's a lot, no. 2-1. If you go 2-1 and lose money, you know what? Click the button, get out of the channel, go somewhere else, go to a different channel, go watch. I don't know. They have free movies on YouTube. Get out of the sports betting world, people. You don't want to go 2-1 and lose money. That is not good. There you go. 3 picks. These are the free picks. Gamblers rolled on that for our best bets. Like, subscribe, notification bell on. Thumbs up. Your comments. Please, before the game, I had a guy post on one of my videos. Oh, you know what? I like the Golden State or whoever. It was something. He posted it at 6 a.m. when the games were over, and his name was called Mr. Right. I'm like, you know what? I'd be Mr. Right at 6 a.m. after the game's over in 10 hours. Don't do that.
Exactly.
Please do it ahead of time. We don't mind. We're going to lose. We have lost here. It's okay. You're going to lose betting. Just put the game in ahead of time. We're not asking too much. A notification bell, like button, and a game sometime before tip-off or first pitch or kickoff. Easy enough to do. Brian's going to head out and get some lunch. Matt's going to go cry because he's a Toronto Blue Jay fan. And me, I don't know. I'm just going to I'll do something pathetic.
I needed that one last night with the Angels. I was really – Blue Jays were up going into the 8th, and I thought, well, I'm going to go to bed now and just hope that I wake up to an Angels win, and I was surprised. So.
Easy win.
Never in doubt. I think
not easy after 8 innings, but
I do think the Blue Jays bounce back today versus their old their old teammate Kikuchi, though. I think
Kikuchi, yeah.
I think they bounce back. But OKC, Boston, over Celtics, a 3-pack on a Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow with Chip Chermis and Doug Upstone. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy, guys. Good luck.